sometimes a delay is a blessing. Delays are a blessing.
Let's talk Bear topics and bold conversations here at Bear It All Podcast with Danny Barreto.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Bear It All Podcast. I am back. So medyo nawala lang ako for a while kasi nag-mom hat mode muna ako. But today, I came across this topic and I said, this cannot not be an episode on the Bear It All Podcast. This is a topic that kailangan mapag-usapan dito sa Bear It All Podcast. It's very fitting for the podcast to actually talk about this topic. So ano ba ang topic natin for today? So we are going to talk about the burnt toast theory. So in all aspects kasi parang very basic din kasi ang burnt toast theory. There is a basic explanation for it. For some, that it could be like a delay in something. Tapos, kunyari, alam mo yung mga feeling nyo, guys. Ewan ko kung na-experience ito, pero ako kasi, napaka-burara ako pagka nagmamadali. So, hindi talaga ako pwede nagmamadali. So, every time that aalis kami, tapos minamadali ako or malilate na kami, lagi akong may naiiwan sa bahay. So, we always end up palabas na kami ng village, biglang babalik na naman kami sa bahay kasi may naiwan akong something important. And then when I came across this burnt toast theory, may meaning pala daw yun. Na parang kapag may naiiwan ka sa bahay or kunyari, nagpe-prepare ka ng breakfast tapos may nasunog ka. So that's like a delay in your time. So ibig sabihin, imbis na mapabilis yung oras mo, na-delay ka ng konti. So basically, that means daw is that it is preventing you from something. Like either it's a catastrophe or it's preventing you from something that may masamang dapat mangyayari sa'yo if hindi ka na-delay if hindi ka na-delay. So, ngayon, napaisip tuloy ako, so sa ilang beses kaya na naiiwanan ko yung cellphone ko, yung makeup kit ko, yung sapatos ko, yung damit ko sa bahay, yung ilang kayang mga catastrophe ang mga na-save ko doon or na-save ako from. And then there's also a deeper meaning about burnt toast theory. Basically, the delays in your life or the setbacks in your life could also be, actually not could, it is basically a sign that you are destined for something greater or there is something greater that's meant for you. So, we're gonna tackle both, okay? So, for now, for me, dun muna tayo sa mga it saves you from catastrophes. So, parang alam niyo yung feeling na baka kaya nasunog yung niluto mo that day is because meron palang car accident sa labas ng village nyo. That if hindi ka na-delay ng konti, nasali ka dun sa accident na yon, parang guardian angel mo yung burnt toast theory. It's saving you from something that probably may masamang mangyayari sa'yo dapat. Pero dahil na-delay ka ng konti, hindi nangyari. Na-save ka. 'Di ba? Or dapat may ka-meeting ka sa araw na yon, pero dahil na-late ka, hindi natuloy yung meeting. So, kung hindi natuloy yung meeting, baka kasi hindi meant matuloy yung meeting. 'Di ba? Or baka kasi yung meeting na yon could be a setback for you. Or could be something na won't be good for you. So, hindi natuloy. So, there are certain things that happen in our life that we think na sobrang hassle, na-late ako, sobrang hassle, hindi na tuloy itong pinaplano ko. Pero hindi nyo nare-realize habang tumatagal. Kaya hindi natutuloy itong mga to. Kasi may laging mas magandang nangyayari sa atin. So ako, feeling ko testament ako dito. Nangyayari na to sa akin on a daily basis. Not even on a daily basis. Just in my whole entire life. Na sa lahat ng mga nangyaring challenges sa akin, lagi sa akin binabalik yun ng Diyos tenfold. And lagi kong na-realize na lang siya later on. Kasi syempre, di ba kapag gumagawa ka ng mga plano sa buhay mo, you're set on those plans. You iron everything out, you plan it out to the T. And then when it doesn't happen, syempre nade-depress ka, nalulungkot ka, nagagalit ka, kine-question mo lahat, bakit hindi siya para sa'yo, or bakit hindi siya nangyari para sa'yo. And then, years go by or something, some even months go by, and then you realize na parang, kaya pala hindi ko nakuha yung project na yun. Kaya hindi ko pala nakuha yung dream job ko na yun. Because I'm destined for something bigger than those dreams. I'm destined for something bigger than those plans. Or you came from a heartbreak and you thought that this guy or this girl was your life. siya yung everything. Siya na talaga yung gusto mong to spend the rest of your life with. Binigay mo lahat. Tapos at the end of the day, hindi nag-work out. Tapos galit na galit ka sa mundo. Kasi bakit? Meant to be naman kayo. Sa utak mo, meant to be kayo. Pero sinabi ng universe or sinabi ng Diyos sa'yo na, no, you're not meant to be. That's why it didn't work out. Lahat for me, ang mga heartbreaks and setbacks, may meaning yan kung bakit hindi yan nagpo-push through or nangyayari for us. It's basically God's way of telling you that nangyari lang to sa buhay mo is because you're meant to learn something from it. You're meant to pick up something from it. Na nangyayari to sa'yo kasi in that time of your life, may kailangan kang ma-discover sa sarili mo, may kailangan kang ma-discover sa life mo, but this person is not meant to stay in your life. Or that job was not meant for you to stay in. Like, may mga instances kasi guys na hindi lang sa mga personal life natin or sa relationships natin. Sometimes, kahit sa career path mo, or even sa mga travel plans mo, even the simplest of things, sometimes hindi siya nangyayari is because sinasabi ng Diyos sa'yo, it's not yet time. 'Di ba? Parang, or it's the universe telling you that everything happens on its own time. Timing is everything. Huwag mong pangunahan ang mga bagay-bagay dahil atat ka na mangyari yung mga yun for you. Or feeling mo lahat ng tao naka-move forward na sa mga buhay nila, ikaw na pangiiwanan ka ng panahon. Sometimes, a delay is a blessing. Delays are a blessing. Don't take it negatively all the time. Na porket na-delay ka ng konti or lahat ng tao naka-move on na sa buhay, lahat ng tao gumanda na yung buhay, okay na sila sa mga buhay-buhay nila, tapos ikaw, you're still the same, you're still stuck. Maybe because you are so busy dwelling on the delay that hindi ka makausad. May mga ganun eh. 'Di ba sometimes when we are so stuck at the fact that things did not happen for us in many aspects, sabihin natin kung ano man ang pinagdadaanan nyo, tapos hindi nangyari para sa'yo. It just didn't happen. So you keep dwelling on the fact na, bakit hindi nangyari to sa akin? Ginawa ko naman lahat ng effort. Ginawa ko, itong taong to, pinaglaban ko naman. Like, lahat na ng rinason mo na lahat. You kept dwelling on that setback and that delay that you forgot that sometimes all you have to do is accept that defeat, accept that delay, move forward. And when you move forward, that's when you realize, oh, that's why that didn't work out. That's why I had to break up with that person. Oh, that's why it didn't work out with this guy or this girl. Oh, that's why this relationship turned to shit. It's because you were meant to find someone else that was gonna treat you better. Or, oh, I didn't get this job. It's the end of the world. No, what if God was saying to you, this is not the profession for you. You're meant to do something else. You're meant to follow your passion. Or there's a job that's better for you waiting. Like, there are many reasons. But for me, you cannot see the silver lining if you keep dwelling on the delay. If you keep dwelling on the negative. I get it. Take some time also to grieve the delays and the setbacks in your life. It's normal. Ako guys, every time something doesn't happen for me, iiyak ko yan. Isang buong araw kong iiyak yan. Tatanungin ko si God, bakit hindi nangyari to sa akin? And then sa end ng prayer ko, lagi ko sinasabi, pero naniniwala ako, hindi mo to binigay sa akin kasi meron kang ibibigay sa akin na mas higit pa sa hinihingi ko. Or like ko sinasabi na, baka nawala tong taong to sa buhay ko kahit sobra ko siyang mahal, whether it's a friend or a boyfriend, a girlfriend, or a family member. Baka nawala to sa buhay ko kasi this person was just going to pull me back or this person is just gonna cause me more pain. 'Di ba? Parang naniniwala ako na lahat ng mga nangyayari sa atin, good and bad, these things happen to us because they're meant to happen to us. There is a greater meaning. Hindi porket it's bad now, it's the end of the world. 'Di ba? Parang for me, you always have to think of setbacks and delays on a different note. Isipin mo na nangyayari to, lahat. Itong setback na to at itong delay na to. Kasi mayroong pang mas magandang mangyayari sa'yo. And also learn the art of moving forward. grieve your pain however you want, how long you want. But there has to be a hard stop to grieve these setbacks and delays. Hindi pwedeng, let's say, hindi natuloy or naghiwalay kayo ng jowa mo today. 10 taon mo na yon igigrieve. Ayaw mo nang mag-date. Ayaw mo nang makakilala. Galit ka na sa lahat ng tao. Galit ka na sa... Ayaw mo na mag-jowa. 'Di ba? Wag naman ganon. Parang, alam ko kasi nakarinig na ako ng mga stories na they came from a really bad breakup and they really got so traumatized that ayaw na nila mag-jowa. Like, that's it. That's the end of them. And I always say that, what if yung time na galit ka sa mundo or ayaw mo na-discourage ka na, what if dapat nakilala mo na pala yung taong para sa'yo? Or you kept rejecting every single person that was trying to court you or date you because takot ka na masaktan ulit. Like, guys, getting hurt is part of life. Imposible talaga na hindi ka masasaktan sa kahit anong aspeto ng buhay. Like, let's say, nasaktan ka ngayon, tingin mo hindi ka masasaktan ulit in the next coming years. Walang relationship na perpekto. All relationships, whether it's a great guy or a great girl, or you're in a great relationship, one way or another, magkakasakitan kayo in many forms. Either may mga nagawang mga insensitive things, or may nagawa kang nasaktan mo yung tao, tapos hindi mo namamalayan. Like, it's part of every relationship. Hindi lang sa love, ha? Kahit sa friendship. Sometimes one friend falls short. 'Di ba? And you think na parang, oh, how come I'm giving more in this friendship? But yung isa kong friend, na dapat best friend ko, doesn't give. Walang effort. Parang it's not a two-way street anymore. Kasi every relationship, guys, whether it's a friendship or a relationship, it's a two-way street. So sometimes, friendship breakups as well. Kunyari, hindi yung mga best friend nyo na wala na. Parang nawala ng parang bula. Hindi na kayo parehong hindi na kayo parehong wavelength. Hindi na kayo parehong gustong parang basically, you guys are not on the same page anymore. Hindi na kayo parehong chapter. Magkaiba na yung mga gusto nyo sa buhay. May mga ganong friendships din na hindi lahat ng friendships nagtatagal. And sometimes, ika nga ni burnt toast theory, itong mga relationships na to, or yung mga taong to nawawala sa atin, nawawala sila for a reason. Kasi baka hindi na sila makakatulong sa growth mo sa buhay, or let's say you're in a different time of your life. These people are just gonna hold you back. Or these people are just going to, basically yung time nila sa buhay mo, tapos na. Yung they were able to already teach you what they needed to teach you in this life. You were able to experience these things with these people at the time of your life that you needed to experience these things. But as you get older, you also have to realize that nababawas-bawasan ng mga tao sa buhay natin for a reason. Kasi hindi na sila dapat nandun sa time ng buhay mo na yon. You can grieve friendship breakups and relationships and setbacks in life. But trust me, you're also going to meet new people that are going to show you as to why these relationships didn't work out. You're going to meet new friends that will teach you new things about life, new experiences at the time of your life that you need it. 'Di ba? So, ma-realize mo na, mature na nga talaga ako. Hindi na to yung mga gusto kong gawin sa buhay. And now you meet new people that's going to teach you or let you experience things na, oh, ito pala yung meant na maramdaman at ma-experience ko ngayon. Or ang dami ko natututunan sa taong to. Yung experiences niya in life, na-adapt mo or na-absorb mo. Like, you have to grow with the times, guys. Not only in very specific ways. You have to grow with life as well. Parang feeling ko ang growth kasi, minsan, ang mga tao sinasabi nila na growth comes, diba? Growth comes in waves. Sometimes, akala mo hindi ka nag-grow sa buhay dahil ang daming nawawala sa'yo. Lahat ng plano mo sa buhay hindi nangyayari. But the truth is, growth comes in many forms as well. Sometimes it also comes in the most down time of your life. Sometimes growth comes sa pinakamababa or the lowest point of your life when you think you're not growing. But the truth is, these things happen to you because you're meant to grow already. You're meant to move forward with your life already. It's time. So isipin mo kapag lowest point mo na, kung napapanood mo to ngayon and feeling mo, ako to parang this is my lowest point of my life. And you feel that parang wala nang nangyayari sa life ko. Think of it in a different perspective. This is happening to you because merong mangyayaring mas maganda para sa'yo. Isipin mo na lang, sa bawat setback na nangyayari sa buhay mo, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Hindi lahat ng negative kailangan maging drowning. Sometimes the negative could also be the one that's pulling you back up. 'Di ba? Sometimes, minsan, kapag sobrang down ka na sa buhay mo and you're drowning from all your problems, isipin mo na lang that hindi ka pwedeng malunod forever. You have to save yourself. Let's say, gumuho na yung mundo, nahulog ka na dyan sa ocean, nalulunod ka na. There's no one there to save you. What are you gonna do? Are you just gonna let life drown you, or you're going to you're gonna swim back up? Sometimes there's nowhere to go but up. And always think about it that way. Na ang setbacks natin sa buhay is not meant to destroy our lives or ruin our lives or it's the end of the world. That's it. Ayoko na. No. Sometimes the setbacks in our life is a blessing. That's God's way of telling you that this is not what you should be doing. You're destined for something bigger and greater. You're meant to be with someone that deserves you, that deserves your love, that deserves your effort. That this past relationship, they're meant to stay in the past. There are some things that are meant to stay in the past, guys, no matter how painful that is, and no matter how much you love that person. But then, alam mo, when you get past it, you're gonna realize, sometimes when the toast is burnt, mas masarap pa siya. Ako, ganun ako Gusto ko tostado ang aking toast. Isipin mo na lang. Sometimes, pag mas toasted yung bread, baka that's meant to tell you something in your life na, you need a little color. You need a little color and crunch in your life kasi kulang. It's too basic. Yun na lang, diba? Like, we just have to change our perspective on things. It doesn't always have to be bad. I had to go through a lot of shit in my life to honestly be able to talk about this. I have questioned God many, many times as to why a lot of things did not happen for me or why this isn't happening to me. Mabait naman akong tao. Mabait akong anak, mabait akong asawa, mabait akong nanay, mabait akong kaibigan. Bakit hindi nangyayari yung mga hinihiling ko? And then, kapag sinosurrender ko na lahat sa Diyos, sinasabi ko na lang sa Diyos na, you know what? Galit lang ako ngayon kasi nasaktan akong hindi nangyari sa akin yung hinihingi ko or hindi ko nakuha yung hinihingi ko. But Lord, I believe that hindi to nangyari kasi meron kang gustong ipaalam sa akin or may gusto kang sabihin sa akin that I'm meant for something bigger, na meron kang ibabalik sa akin na mas higit pa sa iniyak ko at kinagalit ko sa hiningi ko na hindi ko nakuha. And you know what? It always happens. It always happens. Lagi sa akin binabalik. Tenfold. And that's when I realize, hindi naman porket mabait ka sa buhay, hindi ka magkakaproblema, diba? Diba sabi nga nila, pag mas mabait ka, mas marami kang problema. Ewan ko lang but pag mas mabait ka daw, mas marami kang problema kasi tinetest yung patience mo. So parang sabi ko, okay, baka ganun nga. Diba? Baka tinetest yung patience mo or yung ano mo sa buhay kung hanggat saan mo kaya maging mabait. So, parang feeling ko, pag nasa verge na ako nun, nagdadasal na lang ako sa Lord na titest na yung patience ko. Nawawala na yung mabait na self ko. Kailangan ko nang bumalik sa diwa ko. May ganun din ako moments But isipin nyo na lang talaga guys, sa mga relationships or sa mga friendships or sa mga jobs that did not happen or plans that did not happen. Isipin nyo na lang, ano bang nabalik ng Diyos sa inyo after dun? Chances are, alam ko sa inyo, sa mga nanonood dito, yung mga galing sa heartbreak. I'm pretty sure you're either married to someone already that's better than your ex or you're dating someone that's better than your ex right now. And hindi mo alam na at that time na nakipag-break ka sa ex mo, akala mo naguhuning mundo mo. But now that you're with someone that deserves you and deserves your love and makes you feel that you are deserving of all the great things in life, nakalimutan mo na yung ex mo. Ganyan din ako, guys. I thought that, my past relationship was it. But now, with the life I have now, Jesus Christ, thank you, Lord, that did not work out. Like, there are times where I just like, oh my God, if I had stayed, what will my life turn out if I stayed with that relationship? I would have been so miserable. But like with how my life is now, when I see, every time I reflect on my life right now, I really honestly always see the grace of God. I always say that, Lord, ang bait mo. Thank you. Okay, so madami din akong setbacks, hindi lang sa relationships. May mga setbacks din ako sa career, guys. As in, not even long ago, probably like a year ago only, almost 2 years na, that I entered the business that I thought that was it. I really, Javi and I put all our eggs in one basket. We trusted people that we thought that was gonna get us to our goal na, ito na yung gusto kong gawin sa life ko. This is the business that I wanna get into. I was very passionate about it. Savings namin yung pinasok namin dun sa business at sa kumpanya na yon. And we invested not only in the business, but to the person as well. And when that did not work out for us, na parang na-realize ko na parang, Lord, ba't ganon? Kasi pinaghirapan namin yung pera na yun eh. And some sacrifices had to be made. Like, Javi also had to sell his car. I had to sell a few of the things that I bought with my hard-earned money as well. And to think, bata pa si Millie nung time na yun, ha? Like, we could have just put the money in a trust fund or an insurance for her. But we thought that getting into this business would be like, the saving grace of our family. Ito na yung parang long-term na tutulong sa amin for the growth of our family or will be able to cover the expenses. Yung mga goals namin. It turned out to be probably the lowest point. Kasi nung time na yon, parang business was doing good. But yun pala, we really trusted the wrong people. Yung mga tao pala na pinagkatiwalaan namin had different, iba yung, hindi ko alam kung paano i-explain eh. Baka basically iba yung mga views nila sa buhay, iba yung priorities nila, iba yung morals. That's one. 'Di ba? Parang hindi kami aligned pala. Akala ko aligned kami. Na sweet talk kami, basically. And then, ang bagsak was, naiwan kami sa ere, namatay yung business namin. And at that point, ayoko na talaga magtiwala. I didn't wanna get into business anymore because I feel like, Lord, baka kaya nag-fail tong business na to is because I'm not meant to be in the business space. I'm not meant to do this. I'm just gonna stick to what I know. Magsa-social media na lang ako kasi matagal ko naman nang ginagawa to. So, hindi na ako magbe-business, hindi na to para sa akin. Pero alam mo, hindi ganun katagal, sinift ako ng Diyos. Parang nilid niya ako sa tao na maniniwala talaga sa kakayahan ko as an entrepreneur. Na parang pinaniwala sa akin ng universe at ni God na, no, you're meant to be with this space. You just have to leave that person. You're just not meant to work with that person. Because that person is not good for you. Yun lang basically yung trinay sa akin. Hindi yung business model mo yung mali. Hindi ikaw yung mali. Mali lang yung mga taong pinagkatiwalaan mo. Kaya nag-fail yung business na yun. Because I was blaming myself eh. And then I realized, why am I blaming myself? I worked hard. 'Di ba? I worked hard. I did all that I could to make it work. So, hindi ako yung may kasalanan. May nag-fall short. Hindi ako yun. So, yun yung realize sa akin ng Diyos, which led me to Wellness Whispers. And Wellness Whispers has been doing so well. We're almost a year in the market. And ang dami nang natulungan ng Wellness Whispers on a daily basis. And I'm working with the right people. Like, I trust them. They trust me. They trust kung ano yung kaya kong dalhin sa table. They gave me the confidence to believe in myself that I'm capable to be an entrepreneur. Kasi, itong taong na-meet ko, yung ka-business partner ko dito kasi, hindi kami nagkakilala ever in this lifetime. So, we're basically strangers to each other. So, the fact that she trusted me with this business, initially, with this idea of mine, nung pinitch ko sa kanya yung Wellness Whispers, naniwala siya agad sa vision ko sa Wellness Whispers, kung anong gusto kong gawin. And she just, finalo lang niya yung lead ko. Hindi niya kinontrol hindi niya pinalitan yung idea ko. Kung ano yung gusto kong mangyari sa Wellness Whispers, yun yung sinoportahan niya. And that's why Wellness Whispers is what it is today. Is because that person really believed in what I could do. Basically, walang greed. Hindi siya greedy. Hindi niya muna inisip yung pera. Kung kikita ba siya dito or not. She bet on me, not on the money. You get what I mean? When people bet on money kasi right away and not on your talent, they just worry kung kikita sila sa'yo or hindi. But if they bet on you first, it will pay off. And it did. Thank the heavens. Thank the heavens it paid off, right? Like, napasaya ko din sila, and in the same time, I proved to them na yung trust nila sa akin was worth it. That betting on me was worth it, right? So, that's a career setback for me. And yun ang masasabi ko sa inyo, guys. Sometimes, pag may setbacks kayo, huwag nyo agad sasihin yung sarili nyo. Sometimes, it's really not you. Sometimes, isipin nyo, bakit ba hindi nag-workout tong isang bagay na to? Tama ba yung business model ko? Tama ba yung approach ko? Do I really want this job? Am I really capable of this job? Mali ba yung mga empleyadong hinire ko? May nanloloko ba sa akin? Tama ba yung pinagkatiwalaan ko? Just look at it in all aspects. Wag agad yung sarili mo yung sisihin mo. Although sometimes, kasalanan din talaga ng tao yun. Kasalanan mo din yun. Pwede rin ganon. But, not in all instances. 'Di ba? So, hindi porket it did not happen for me, hindi nag-progress yung business na yon that I had really high hopes for. It doesn't mean that I'm not meant to be an entrepreneur. It's just, it wasn't the business for me. Yun lang. 'Di ba? And Wellness Whispers was born. And, at the end of all of it, someone already is betting on Bear and Bold. Kasi babalik ulit yung Bear and Bold. Pero iba na yung kapartner namin. Korporasyon na yung partner namin sa Bear and Bold. So, sometimes, hindi siya nag-work out because I was meant to work with someone else. That business was meant for greater things. 'Di ba? And, sa pagbabalik ng Bear and Bold, malalaman nyo kung bakit greater things pala ang destined kay Bear and Bold. So, that's a career change for me. Sometimes you just have to move on, but you deal with the loss on a daily basis. But alam mo, mabait naman ng Diyos kasi nakakilala ako ng mga bagong tao sa buhay ko. I've met new people in my life that taught me a different take on life. That, taught me also to mature or see things differently about life. May mga kailangan pa pala akong ma-discover or malaman about life. And natutunan ko yun sa mga bagong tao sa buhay ko. So, yung mga taong nawala sa life ko, there is a reason kung bakit wala na sila sa buhay ko ngayon. And I still pray for them. I still think of them. But I'm a better person now because of those experiences. So, I'm just holding on to that fact na I am who I am today because of those setbacks. I am who I am today because of the delays or the people that I lost along the way, because it made me the version that I am right now. And I'm proud of who I am right now. I'm proud of the woman that I have become despite all of that, despite losing those people in my life. I'm glad that I'm still standing today. And if you are going through this, I hope that you do also find the blessing in those setbacks and delays. That sometimes it's a blessing in disguise. All you have to do is just change your perspective. So, that's about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Sana may natutunan kayo sa episode na to. And if you guys have suggestions on what our next episode, kung anong gusto nyo next episode namin, just comment down below. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye!